Alright, so this is the Viver steam distillation apparatus. And here is our receiving vessel for the hydrosol and the essential oils. Good quality on that. Great stuff. We got our cat clip and our condenser. Actually, really great quality on the condenser. It was really nice. And we've got our tubing for the water. The tubing is a little too pliable in my opinion. Maybe just a little bit of a higher standard on that for tubing. We don't want any water ballooning to happen, if you catch my drift. The laboratory stand itself is great. It's not weighted, so do be mindful of that. You might want to go ahead and attach it to a brick or something, or get some weight on there. The laboratory arms themselves are not bad. Sorry, this is my separatory funnel. That's not part of this kit. The ring is okay. I would like a spacer in there, or something to help grab and grip onto the pole itself. It's a little bit strange. The laboratory arms themselves are nice. The clamps, I mean, it's a little bit to be desired. This is obviously entry level glassware, so we've got to keep that in mind. But the clamps, they're a little, it's not buttery. The threads aren't buttery at all. So when you're adjusting this down, you don't know if you're, going a little too hard as terms of pinching, because you can't really tell how well it's gripping on that. It took a little bit of trial and error. I actually had to bend these prongs just a little bit so it caught easier. Then we've got our cat clip again and our receiving arm for it. Obviously, you can see there's a little pock mark. I did find a couple of pock marks here and there. Nothing to truly be concerned about. The only thing that was actually received broken was the flask here. That was received with a chip on there. The pock marks and the little seams in the glass, it's an entry-level kit. You can't be mad at what it is for the price. The ground glass fittings do fit very well, secure, snug, don't really need any adjustments there or any kind of concerns, but you can see some of the lines here in the glass. That's just, little tiny stress points, or there's a little pock mark right there. The flask itself, I mean, it's thick enough, it's doing the job. The joints for the glass are something to be desired in small aspects, just a little bit of some stress marks here and there that might be concerning, but for steam distillation without a vacuum, I mean, it's fine. The thermometer is quite odd, honestly. That would be the first thing that I would replace if I was, to use this kit for a long amount of time. It just doesn't seem to be the most top quality of a thermometer. The flask clip you can see here, same thing. Not very buttery, not very smooth in terms of the adjustments for the nut. Again, it's hard to tell whether or not you're adjusting down the nut and that's giving you resistance from the actual screw itself, or if you're meeting resistance on your flask. The heating plate, totally fine, just regular old heating plate, no problem there. The accessories, I mean, you get a brush, you get Vaseline, which is interesting. I mean, I would understand if, you wanted to put some vacuum grease in the puck, but Vaseline is just a little funny. This is the cat clip for the the media flask, it's completely not needed. I mean, I threw it on there, but the receiving arm just, falls right out. With the Keck clip on, it doesn't do a difference. And just trying to get the Keck clip onto the thing when, the apparatus is already assembled is very nerve-wracking, since, you're balancing on the thinnest part of the glass when you're using this apparatus. So just be mindful. I decided just to go ahead and forego it. Everything else is looking pretty stable. I mean, you can see here, it's all right. It's all right. But for the price, you can't be mad. I mean, this is, I don't know how much it comes out to with tax and things, but about $130, for this entire setup. This is perfect for entry level. If you're going to be doing essential oil distillation, hydrosol distillation, you can't beat it for the price. Later on in life, definitely might be a little bit more concerning when it comes to some of the flaws in the glass, especially for repeated heat treatment. But overall, can't complain. 4 out of 5 stars. Would purchase again. I might put in a help ticket for the seams in the glass, some of them that are a little bit more concerning in the pock marks. I mean, it is a chip piece here, a couple of concerning pock marks, and an air bubble or two in the actual boiling flask, which is concerning. I'm going to put in a help ticket, see what Viver wants to do in terms of replacing that, and we'll update my review after that.